Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Dennis, your testing coordinator for Northwestern High School. I just wanted to begin this video by thanking everyone for your patience as I transition as a testing coordinator. And I just thought I would take a page from the technology department of testing to create some videos to kind of help with this process. You know, I've been doing some training per your departments, and we're going to do additional trainings as a staff for the testing protocols that are to come. But I thought it may be a good way to help get everyone on the same page. You know, everybody's all over the building. It's hard to catch everybody sometimes, but here's some videos that we can archive and that you can refer to if you have any questions concerning any of the testing. So today's objective of this particular video will be just to kind of reintroduce or introduce some Performance Matters. Just specifically, this video will be how to access Performance Matters, how to access the SLO and SGO answer sheets, as well as the assessments, and maybe talk a little bit about the filters that you have the ability to do. And then the next video I'm going to have will be how to really deal with, manage, and understand your data. That's a part of Performance Matters, a very, very strong tool. All right. So let's begin. I'm going to take you and I'm going to take you through and how to get to Performance Matters. So I'm going to take over this here. One moment. Let me get you to where I want to go, and let's see where I want to go. Okay. Let's see. Let's get you to. Okay. So here we go. We're going to take you on. We're going to begin by going to your the Prince George County Public Schools staff portal. This is where we are. This is what it should look like. Normally, if you go to Prince George County, pgcps.org, and then click on staff portal, this is where it'll take you. Once you get there, at the top of the menu bar, you'll go to applications. Once you click applications, you go all the way down to Performance Matters. Now, there are two links, or there are two areas in which it's important for you to know. The first one is the link, which is to access the actual Performance Matters platform, and then the other Performance Matters is a resource page, and we'll get to that. But let's log in first. So you click on link. Okay, I'm already logged in or pre-logged in, but you use your Gmail account or your Prince George County account, which is your Gmail account, to access Performance Matters. You sign in. Okay, and when my computer gets around to working. Okay, once you sign in, here we go. So now, just let me begin this by my page will look a little different from the teachers. So my page as the STC, as well as the administrators, as well as the teacher users. And so let me kind of explain that. There are three accesses to Performance Matters, really four, but three that we need to be concerned about this year. And that is the STC, which is myself, the administrator, which is your principal and your assistant principals, and your teacher users, which would be selected members that Mrs. Murray have selected to have administrative access. And so all that really means is that the principals and STCs have the ability to see the entire school, as opposed to the teacher who can only see your population of your students that are on your roster. Okay. So once we get here, the main thing is you want to access your answer sheets. Okay. So how you do that is literally you go here where it says Test Center. We have three folders. Test Center is the main one we're looking at. Once you click on Test folder, you should see, I guess, Northwestern High School. I'm assuming you're going to see that. Remember, sometimes it looks a little different than yours, look a little different than mine. And so below here, you have an option. You have all, and you should have SLO and SGO, or not. But anyway, keep it on all, and let's click on the go. Now, remember, as I said before, mine's a little different. Yours should use all of you. Oh, yours should see all of yours. Mine is seeing something very different because it shouldn't really matter. Let's see what it's going to do for me. Okay. Let's see. All right. Okay. Let's just, well, imagine this is your SGO, SLO. And I'll figure out what's happening later. Um, so here's our SRI, or as well, you'll see your SGO. But you click on your SRI or your SGO, whatever your particular assessment is. And when you click, you shouldn't see this, but when you click, you'll see really three things. You'll see three. I'm only seeing two, but you'll have your blank page, you have your pre-slugged page, and then you should have like a little lightning bolt or a green dot. Okay, and I'll talk about in a minute what those two are. So your first one is the blank page. Click on the blank page, and this page is for, that's what it really means. It's a blank page. This page is something you can print out if you do not have a student on your roster that you still want to test. So let's say you've printed out your student list of pre-slug cards, but somebody's missing. You can have the option to print out a blank one as well. But here's the important thing about these blank ones. Okay, the main thing in the order which the student can go and they can do this whole test, but the main part of this is this right here, what I'm circling, and that is your the student ID or the student code. If you don't put a student code down, this will not work, obviously, or they cannot connect the answers that a student would put on the sheet to their code. This is the main piece for that. Okay, and so you'll see in this, you'll see that I forget you call these things, a QV code, a QC code. Anyway, they're with each answer sheet, and that's how they're actually recorded when it's uploaded to Performance Matters. All right, so those are the blank ones. All right, let me go back to, okay, so now let's go back to our page here, and the next one is your pre-slugged. Okay, your pre-slugged, if I click on it, will have the number of students. You should be the number of students you have and based on the class you've selected. It could be all of your students. It could be one group. It all depends. But anyway, it'll tell you how many students right here. Everything else you can keep the same. It's not a big deal. And you download the PDFs of the pre-slugged. And let's see what it gives us. Okay. And what's supposed to be coming up is all of the pre-slugged. Oh, now if that happens, and this has happened many times, please click up in the right corner, and you may have a pop-up blocker on, which looks like I do, I think. Yeah, I do. I have a pop-up blocker on. Okay, let's see if it's going to work for me now. There you go. I had a pop-up blocker, so sometimes it won't pop up. That's the reason why. All right, so then you'll see it. You'll see where it says Northwestern High School, SRI, and here's the student list, teacher's name, and here are your students in alphabetical order. And the great thing about Performance Matters, it prints out the student list in alphabetical order and by your classes. All right, so that's a great added piece to that Performance Matters does. And you just go to print, and then you print out your answer sheets. It is simple as that. Now, another thing, let's go back. I clicked out of that. Let's go back to, so that's really pretty much quickly how you locate your answer sheets for your SLOs and your SGOs. That's easily how it's done. Not a problem. Okay. And you know what? I think I'll stop there because before I stop, what I want you to do is at your home page, you have an option here where it says Performance Matters resource site, and that's an important point. Let's click on that. That'll take you to the resource site of Performance Matters, and this is where pretty much everything is. Some more and professional development. That's where I sent you how to print out, how to use your scanners. There's videos for that. There's videos, some similar to what I'm doing. It's a little more personable because as you see my pretty face. Haha. I'm sorry. So that's not what I'm doing. But you'll get to see the different things that that this site has. But the one piece I want to show today is this particular one here where it says test administration. Test administration is where all of your tests are located, your assessments that your department have sent to Performance Matters. And so this is where, in other words, this is the test that you give your students for your SGOs, pretty much. All right. And so all of them should be here, but let's just say you're not sure if those tests are there. On the first folder right here at the top, all right, if you click on that folder, there should be you click on this arrow, I'm sorry, it's a drop down menu, and you click on where it says view. Okay, and click on view, and here is a list of all of the tests that has been given to Performance Matters per your department. So if you're not sure that a test is in where your answer sheets are, please go to this list first to ensure that they're there, because all the tests and this particular this particular document is constantly being updated. All right, so it is in real time. It is a fluid document. Okay, and that pretty much ends this particular video of I'm going to stop this for now. That ends this video of how to access your answer sheets for Performance Matters. The next video we're going to I'll go more into filters and into your how to locate and manage your reports based on the documents that you are uploading to Performance Matters. So once you upload your documents and send it through a scanner, it takes 24 hours for your information to come back. You get to see it the next day. I can see to see that it's pending, but the actual answer sheets that are being answered, or that Performance Matters answer, it takes 24 hours. And the reason why that I've told many people, the reason why is that they want to make sure that of the errors. So that it gives time, 24 hours, to identify if there's any errors, a student didn't circle or circle something in dark, or something got mixed up and somewhere along the way it happened. They'll be able to identify those things and notify us and let us know. So that's a very important piece. But once you can check the next day, and you can go in. I'll show you how to access that information as well. All right. This concludes our video of Performance Matters, how to access your answer sheets and access the site itself. All right. So thank you, and I'll see you on the next video.